Oh my gosh. Shut up.
Hello, and welcome to OMG GOT, the brand new Game of Thrones review where each week me and a guest are going to go over our top 5 favorite moments from each episode of the final season. My name is Alexis Bevels. The P stands for Podrick's Dick, who I hope we get to see this season. I am here with all the way from season 1 of Mental Samurai, Briawna Banana. Hi, Briawna.
I am so thankful to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You are so welcome. Briawna, now you straight up Khaleesi'd your way past the 10 Towers of Knowledge into $50,000. How did that feel?
Girl, I am so ready for that check. Rob Lowe, write it right now. I need it.
Right now. All right, so we are here to talk about Season 8, Episode 1 of Game of Thrones, and we are each going to tell each other our top 5 favorite moments of the episode. It is literally 9 o'clock right now. We just finished watching live right here at the studios here at Elixir in Boys Town. So before we get into it, though, I'm a little bit thirsty. Briawna, would you like a drink?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, fabulous. I think we have, here we have gorgeous Drew.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God, who handcrafted these fabulous cocktails.
These
Thank
are
you so much,
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
What is that called?
This is the Mother of Dragons. I decided to get something that matches my outfit a little bit.
Speak into the microphone.
Oh, yes. It's called the Mother of Dragons.
The Mother of Dragons. I love that. Mine is called the Cersei's Wildfire. We're going to put these ingredients, recipes in the...
Bios.
What is that called?
The descriptions below.
The descriptions below, so check that out. Okay, let's take a cheers.
Cheers.
To Season 8, the premiere.
Oh,
I
finally.
am so excited.
After 2 years.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. This is so good.
Oh, my God. It burns a little bit. Okay, so, Briawna, we have been waiting, what is it, 5,822 days for this premiere?
Yes. Oh, no. It's been so long since we last saw Game of Thrones. And we still don't have a, 6th book out? Come on, George R. R. Martin. You can finish the book. I need more material.
There's books? Oh. All right. Okay. So enough of that. Let's get into our top 5 moments. We're going to go in order from 5 to 1. These are our top 5 favorite moments. We're going to start. Ladies first. Go ahead. I want to hear your 5th favorite moment from the season premiere.
Okay. So my 5th favorite moment from the series premiere or the season premiere of Game of Thrones was the Hound and Arya's reunion.
Ooh.
Now, if you don't, what made me realize it was, what made me put it in 5th place was because Arya still has that list, and do you think she's going to end up killing the Hound?
She revised it, yeah. I don't know. There was some good eye acting in that part from Maisie Williams. Maisie, we love you. I don't know. I did like that, too. It didn't make my list this time. My number 5.
Oh, what's your number 5?
By the way, this video contains spoilers. If you haven't watched the episode...
I would hope so.
Go watch it. I'll give you my HBO Go login. Well, it's not my HBO Go login. It's my roommate's HBO Go login, but I will give it to you.
Perfect.
Okay, confession. It's not my current roommate's HBO Go login. It's my old roommate's current roommate's HBO Go login, but I know it, and I'll give it to you.
And when she says that, it's actually her old roommate's HBO login's parents. So
yeah.
It's actually the parents. So
okay, back to the top 5 list. My number 5 favorite was actually from the end of the episode, towards the end. Remember when that Umber boy, when she was like, go get your people?
Yes.
And then later we saw him nailed to the wall, kind of Jesus style.
Yeah.
It was
like a weird signal.
It was a weird signal from the Night King. The Umber boy then went up in embers when what's-his-name threw that flaming sword in there. Mm-hmm. And I just want to point out, it was a very scary moment. We watched it live here at Elixir, and people literally screamed.
Imagine 40 gays just screaming in a room, and that's exactly what happened.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good because we were all like, what are our characters doing? And then this jump scare, it made me really happy. Also, I want to point out the Night King has a really good eye because did you see what was around him? It was legs and arms.
Right. What's going on with that? I'm really curious.
It was pieces. I loved it. All right. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is the cat fight tension between Dany and Sansa going on.
Ooh, yes.
I'm
Yes.
so excited to see what's going on with that.
Oh my God, that was a really good moment when Sansa was like, "What do dragons eat?" and Dany was like, "Whatever they want."
Right. And not only that, but it's just like it seemed like tension from RuPaul's Drag Race. So it's just like it seemed like a little catfight tension between them, and I'm just very curious what their interactions are going to be throughout the season.
I think they're going to end up being BFFs.
I hope so.
Or they're going to end up being both dead. We're going to get to our predictions a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. My number 2 actually also included Dany. It was John and Dany's Magic Dragon ride.
Aww.
That was so fun.
I love that. I love that scene because I actually pictured John, Dany, and Tyrion riding all 3 dragons whenever I first read the books. Yes, I read the books. I'm that gay.
You read the books?
Yeah, girl. Oh, actually, I listened to the audiobooks, which I highly recommend.
All right, audiobooks.
But no, I pictured those 3 riding the dragons, and so it's like fan service for myself. So,
hold it close.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
branding. All right. So, I love that. That's cool. I would love to see Tyrion on a dragon.
Yeah, let's hope it happens.
Let's hope it happens. My favorite thing about that was, in a new relationship, when you're trying not to show all your cards, you're trying to be chill.
Definitely.
And John was like, "What if I die or whatever?" And Dany's like, "It's nice knowing you."
It's
But you know that she was secretly like,
right.
I love that.
Okay. Let's be honest. That like whole riding dragons stick was very much like a Next Day. You remember Next from MTV? That's what it reminded me of.
Next from MTV.
And so that's what it reminded me of. And at least Dany didn't say next. So let's see what happens.
I love it. I love it. All right, we're on to your number 3.
My number 3 was Theon saving Yara.
Ooh.
Yes. I was like-
Finally, he did something right.
Right. Theon has been just fucking up left and right since the series premiere. Like, ever since he showed full frontal nudity, he's just been fucking up left
No,
and
we're
right.
not going to complain about full frontal nudity.
Exactly,
From the men's.
but
we
now
love that.
He's now cut. Like, it's all cut off, so what's the point of his character at the point?
Yeah, that is sad.
So-
Speaking of full frontal nudity, this didn't make my list, but I was really disappointed we didn't get to see any Brondy
Same.
because I wanted to see it.
Oh, same here.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so Theon finally rescued Yara.
Yeah, and then she just headbutts the shit out of him, which he deserves.
He deserved it.
Do we agree?
Audience.
Yes. Okay. Thank
we
you.
actually have a live audience here. I agree. I thought that was great. And you know what I loved about it? There was not talking. She was like, "I'm gonna headbutt you," and that tells you all you need to know. We're gonna move on.
Completely.
I loved it. I loved it. We don't need extraneous dialogue. Okay, so my number 3 is actually okay. This is a good and a bad. This is a rose and a thorn. Dany and Sam meeting, right?
Ooh,
Dany and
yes.
Sam meeting, and she's like,
That's not on my list.
she's like, "I love you," or she's like, "You did a very good thing. It's so nice to meet you. You did Sam, you finally didn't fuck up."
Right.
And Sam's like, "Oh, thank you," or whatever. And then the very next moment, Dany has to tell Sam about his father and his super hot brother, played by 2 super hot actors.
Right.
Okay, it was an amazing reminder that this show gives you the highest highs and the lowest lows.
Oh,
Right?
completely.
They will blue ball you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
Absolutely.
I'm still pissed off about Renly in season 2.
I
Why'd you kill him
know.
off?
Bring back more gay people. All right, that was my number 3. It was kind of a high low
I
low
know.
moment, but it was good.
I love that scene though because it's very Game of Thrones. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So good. All right, moving on to number 4. What was your 4th?
No, my number 2.
Your number 2. Your number 2 favorite moment.
My number 2 was John riding the dragon with
Yeah.
Dany. Like I said, it was very Next Day. I love that, and it's just I'm so happy that they added that scene because it was so like
Is a moment
fan
of
service
levity.
for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I kept
Completely.
thinking of Aladdin when they were on the magic carpet
yeah.
ride.
Yes. I can come so far. Have you ever listened to that song? It's
Yes,
so dirty.
I like your version of that. Whatever you just
Oh,
sang.
no,
That was
that's
funny.
exactly what they say.
Okay.
What was your number 2?
My number 2 favorite moment was actually kind of a sad moment. It was Sam telling John.
That's your number 2?
That was my number 2 favorite moment of the episode because it was so compelling. So I want to briefly honorable mention this friendship between Sam and Bran. Branwell, if you will.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that's cute, even though Bran is annoying, and I wish he would. So
Right.
technically, he's not even Bran anymore. He's the three-eyed raven, which is sad.
Whatever.
But-
Like we all had emo names in high school. Like calm down with that MySpace shit. You know, like
That's
calm down.
hilarious. But yeah, I think Sam telling John, and then just the way they filmed it when they were in the dungeon.
Completely.
Was it? Did they call it a dungeon?
Oh well, that was
More
the crypt.
they're in the family crypt. Yes, the family crypt in the dungeon, and how the statue of Lyanna was just over John's shoulder. It was like this episode was very much like,
Definitely.
welcome back. We're sorry we made you wait for so fucking long.
Exactly.
Oh, can I curse?
We can bleep it out.
It's my show.
We
can
could
do
put a
whatever I
dragon
want.
screech into it.
Yeah. So they were like, welcome back. We're sorry it took so long.
Yeah.
Here's some things to tide you over. I really, really liked that. I was sad, but I
know.
loved it.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Which reminds me,
Yeah.
bring
What?
bring into our number one.
This is our number one favorite moment of the episode. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take a drink.
Oh, actually, I want to take a sip of my Mother of Dragons. I love that there's like an.
How is it?
It's so cute.
What is this thing on it, Drew? What is this? Is that a flower? Candied hibiscus. It's candied hibiscus.
It's so cute. I love
right.
that.
Okay, so this is we are down to it. This is our number one favorite moment of the episode. We
Oh my
just saw
God.
it maybe 10 minutes ago. Briawna, please tell me what it is.
My number one was not your number one, but your number two, which was John finding out he's a Targaryen.
Ooh.
Now, the reason why I say that is because if you notice in the opening credits, this is the first time we ever see
Talking to my
the indoors shown in the opening credits, because it's usually like, oh, it's just Winterfell.
I did notice.
It's just King's Landing, whatever.
That's
No-
a good point. The credits. So if you have ever noticed, if you've ever binge watched like I did multiple times,
Mhm.
the credits always differ just a little bit.
just a little bit of
Just
what's
a teensy
happened.
bit. But they got a full makeover. Everything was white.
Uh-huh.
Everything was winter. We get way into Winterfell.
Yeah, I wonder why they showed like the indoors of Winterfell.
Oh, well,
with that.
Winterfell's going to
So,
be
I'm-
the location of some major stuff.
I'm
going
ready for it.
down.
I'm
so ready. Okay, so that was your number one?
That was my number one. It was just the goop and gag of John finding out he was a Targaryen. Let's be honest.
Yes. John finding out he was our
What was your
Targaryen.
number one?
Okay, my number one.
Oh no.
This might actually be just because it was the cliffhanger of the episode.
Yes.
Jamie entering Winterfell.
Oh my goodness.
Not only is Jamie back in Winterfell, a
Mhm.
moment I'm calling Jamie Fell. Jamie coming face to face with Bran, who fell out a window because Jamie pushed him.
Oh, so it's Branfell.
It's Bran fell.
Jamie fell.
It's Bran fell because Jamie, and now they're face to face. I've been saying all week, I've been telling everyone I know about Game of Thrones, and I've been saying it's such a great show. And one of the things that I love most about it is you find yourself rooting for these people that have done
Exactly.
horrible things. Like we all want Jamie to be happy, and Jamie's become like a really good,
Oh.
like a force for good, and we love him. And I love Jamie and Brienne. I want to see their reunion. I cannot wait for that.
Oh yeah.
But the very first episode, he pushes a 9-year-old out of a tower.
I know.
He's evil.
We were
well, he did
condition-
an evil thing.
Yeah, we were conditioned to hate him, but we love Jamie.
Well, the show is a good reminder that the world is not black and white. It's not two things. There are complicated people. There are complicated situations. And nothing is just good or bad. And that's why one of the reasons I love the show so much. So that is my number one top favorite.
I
moment
agree.
of this
I
episode.
love the cliffhanger, but it did not make my top 5. So I loved it. So
Well, this isn't your show. So, okay, we are going to all right, real quick, I want to know who your MVP of the episode was. Who is your MVP?
okay, since he had to do the worst job in the world, which is telling John that he's actually been snooping his auntie this entire time,
Yeah.
I have to give it to Samwell.
Okay, Samuel Tarly.
Yes,
Yeah.
Samwell deserves the MVP role this episode because he had to break that news, which, of course, John is probably the most dramatic of any character on Game of Thrones.
Absolutely. He's definitely the most emo. I got to say, as a performer, as a theater person, I'm so mad. Do you know that this is his first role ever? Samuel Tarly, the actor?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah,
it's
I'm really
Arya's
upset.
first role ever,
well,
too.
she was, 5 when she started?
True,
I don't
this
know
is
if
true.
that's true. Don't come for me with that. But, yeah. My MVP was actually a major top 5 list was Yara Greyjoy.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with the fact that she didn't need to talk about it with her bro. She just headbutted him and moved on. I love, we know the Greyjoy motto is what is dead may never die.
Exactly.
But then she said, remix, but kill the bastards anyway. I am obsessed.
I'm so down. I'm so ready to see what this season unfolds.
So good. All right, predictions.
So predictions.
Based on this episode, okay? Based on this episode, how do you think this is all going to wrap up?
So, based on this episode, I think Dany's going to have the crown, but Jon really, really wants it. But in my heart, I actually feel like nobody's going to have the crown. I think something's going to happen.
You think the Night King is going to win?
It's not even the Night King's going to win. I think the Iron Throne's going to be melted. That's my opinion.
Melted down with Wildfire?
Maybe. Dragonfire? Who knows?
I think we spent quite a bit of time in this episode proving that Sansa is the smartest person on the show. She kind of proved it herself because she called it out. She said, you're trusting Cersei, you dumbass. Sansa is turning into Cersei 2.0. It started with the hair last season. If we all remember, she was doing season 1 Cersei hair. Now she's doing just fully like calling people on their bluffs.
Right.
And she's right, but no one else knows it yet up in the north. So I think also, what's her name? Sophie Turner?
Yes.
Sophie Tucker?
Turner.
Sophie Turner, Maisie Williams were on Good Morning America, GMA, promoting GOT.
Ooh.
And she let slip that she stole a prop from the show, and it's a scroll. And this was her words. She said, I took a scroll from the last episode. It's got a huge spoiler on it. And then she goes, one of the last episodes. So I think Sansa makes it to the very end. I think she, based on that and based on this episode, I think somehow she is going to end up with the throne and the crown.
You really think so?
I think so now, but it's going to change in 5 minutes.
Exactly. That's the thing is that, oh my gosh, this HBO and George R.R. Martin just keep us on our toes.
Who is this George R.R. Martin you keep talking about?
He's the god of Game of Thrones.
Okay. Okay, well, Briawna, thank you so much for joining me on our first ever episode of OMG GOT.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you all so much. Thank you.
God, so
I want to
lively.
thank Drew here at Elixir, and of course Elixir. Thank you so much for having us in your gorgeous studio.
Definitely.
Yeah. We are going to be here every single week for the next only 5 weeks now. There's only 5 left.
Only 5 more.
Only 5 left, and then we may do. There's a documentary, of course, that's coming after.
Oh, yes.
So we are here. We are going to be doing our top 5 moments every week. I am your host, Alexis P. Bevels. I am the season 1 winner of Camp Wanakiki. So if you haven't watched that, thank you. If you haven't watched that, please go on over to Camp Wanakiki and watch that. Until next time, I want to leave you with these words. What is dead may never die, but kill the bastards anyway. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
babies.
Have a good night.